There's a lot of weird things going around in Brussels regarding Euro 7 and Euro 8. You think, why does Euro 7 and Euro 8 we need it for? It's due to the so-called transition over to electric cars, which was an absolute total flop. So they invented the Euro 7 and Euro 8, and in Italy, in 4 regions, they tried to ban the Euro 5 diesel cars, which they have suspended for another year, and they're scratching their heads what the fucking hell they're going to do afterwards. Euro 7, obviously, it's going to be more restrictions on emissions, on pollution, and all that stuff. What does that mean for your car? Your car will go more slower, more smaller engines, less power, and obviously a more high probability the engine will wear out before time due to low revs at a constant long period, which engines have to have a variations in revolutions or revs due to the build-up of carbon, which is a byproduct of the combustion of diesel or petrol engines. And the fact is, they want to introduce a black box. It will register the life of this vehicle. If it had any accidents, if it had any problems with the sensors, mileage, all 10 years off of the vehicle. And it could be programmed inside these black boxes when the car starts to play up. Start playing up with certain sensors. Then you have a whole series of problems, and afterwards it'll be so costly to repair it. You say it's not worth the effort, and you say buy another bloody new car. Seeing the car makers have entered in this ideology, like durable goods have a certain life span or duty, even cars as well. You probably have to change your car after 8 years, throw it away. Probably start after 5 years with little problems, and another 8 years will come with serious problems. And it's all due to the insanity of, and they think of, brake pads and the wear and tear tyres, which gives us a certain pollutants, which in my modest opinion is ridiculous, because once upon a time, until the 1980s, brake pads were made of asbestos, which is a very dangerous stuff. It is, if dispersed in the air and if you breathe it. Euro 8, even more restrictions on so-called pollutants of the atmosphere and stuff like that. This will have a killer switch, which from a remote can be switched off, whether it's from the Ministry of Transport or from the manufacturer itself. Big Brother enters into your private car. If it doesn't follow the regular maintenance, if it pollutes a little bit too much, because modern engines are designed to play up, not to last long, to encourage you to buy a new car. That's all. And Euro 8 and 7 and 8 is just, in a lapse of time, they get people out of their private cars and making people go on electric cars. But electric cars won't become cheap in the future. Seeing these minerals which they are made of, it's very hard to extract, and obviously the cost is passed on to the customer in the end. It seems ridiculous. In the name of ecology, EVs, you have to destroy half of the earth to get these so-called precious minerals, which an EV uses a lot more than a traditional car. So this is probably the latest Euro madness which is floating around. It's not to have a more clean environment, it's to get you out of your private transports, your private cars. If you have a look on Agenda 2030 and regarding car ownership and house ownership, they want to abolish private car ownership and house ownership as well. So this is probably a good way of getting around it, doing it without people not noticing it. But those people do it, you know, how do you call it, a bit more, pay a little bit more attention, will know it's all a part of this agenda.